Before getting into K-pop, I had no idea who MHJ was or her body of work. The online criticism surrounding her was intense and often harsh, but I didn't just take things at face value, especially given the notorious toxicity of K-pop culture. So I did my own research. I read every article, interview, and write-up I could find about her. And you know what? None of it aligned with the villainous image painted by K-pop fans. Instead, I discovered a visionary, a designer and creative director with a remarkable talent for branding and visual storytelling. But what really struck me was the deep respect and admiration that Minji, Hani, Danielle, Harin, and Hyane, along with their families, have for her. They adore and respect her immensely. Why would I listen to random K-pop fans when those closest to MHJ speak so highly of her? The turning point for me was reading the Cine 21 interview with MHJ and director Shin Woo-seok. It deepened my admiration for her vision behind Adore and New Jeans, showing me why Adore is special. It also helped me understand why the girls and everyone around her hold her in such high regard. Despite facing hate and harassment from K-pop fans, many of whom don't really know the people they criticize, I have no regrets. I know the truth. I understand her the same way New Jeans and those close to her do. MHJ is a remarkable and resilient human being, not the villain she's often made out to be. Happy birthday to Daepyunim MHJ. The world may be unfair, but there are many of us, including the girls, who see and appreciate you. You're an incredible person. Thank you for your strength, your vision, and for New Jeans. Lucy20, British writer on Facebook. Before I became a K-pop fan, I knew very little about MHJ or her background. The online chatter about her was often harsh and critical, but I wasn't going to just take it at face value, especially when K-pop culture has a notorious reputation for its toxicity. So, I dove into research. I read every article, interview, and write-up I could find about her. To my surprise, none of it matched the villain image painted by K-pop fans. Instead, I found a visionary, an incredibly talented designer and creative director with a unique flair for branding and visual storytelling. What really impressed me was seeing the way Minji, Hani, Danielle, Harin, and Hyane, along with their families, view her. They adore and respect her immensely. Why would I listen to random fans online when those who know her best speak so highly of her? The turning point came with the Cine 21 interview with MHJ and director Shin Woo-seok. Reading it multiple times helped me understand why ADOR and New Jeans are so special. It shed light on why those around her hold her in such high regard. Despite the hate and harassment from K-pop fans, many of whom don't seem to understand her, there's no regret for me. I've come to understand MHJ in the same way New Jeans and those close to her do. MHJ is one of the most authentic and resilient people out there. Happy birthday to Daepyunim MHJ. The world may be unfair, but there are so many of us, including the girls, who see and appreciate you. You're an incredible person. Thank you for your strength, your vision, and for New Jeans. Sophia, 20, British writer on Facebook. Before I got into K-pop, I had no idea who MHJ was or her accomplishments. The online reaction to her was often negative and critical, but I wasn't going to believe everything at face value, especially given the well-known toxicity of K-pop culture. So, I did my own digging. I read every article, interview, and write-up I could find about her. And you know what? None of it matched the villain image that K-pop fans tried to paint. What I found instead was a visionary. An exceptionally talented designer and creative director with a unique ability for innovative branding and storytelling. What truly made me admire her, though, was seeing how Minji, Hani, Danielle, Harin, and Hyane, along with their families, regard her. They adore her and respect her deeply. Why would I listen to random online voices, many of whom don't really understand the people they criticize, when those closest to MHJ speak so highly of her? The turning point was reading the Cine 21 interview with MHJ and director Shin Woo-seok. It clarified why ADOR and New Jeans